So we got Irish style whiskey from Colorado. Hey folks. So this is a really good story. I want to check it out. This is Black Bear Distillery and their Irish style Colorado whiskey. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can they call it Irish if it's from Colorado? And who let that one go? Well, this is a real good story, and I'm a fan of it. For now, we're going to check this out. Now, this Black Bear Distillery, they are in Green Mountain Falls, and if there ever was a small craft artisan Colorado distillery, they are them. They are very small. They're only open on certain days of the week. I think they're taking a hiatus right now, but usually just on Saturdays, especially in the summer. You can go check it out. This is 40% ABV, so 80 proof. And let's see. Now this says age a minimum of 1 year. I think this is a little bit older, but I don't know. Check it out. Very light nose. Light sweetness. That vanillas. A little bit of fruitiness. Almost a cookiness to it. Check it out. That is good. Sweet vanilla, that light honey. There's kind of shortbread cookie. So honeyed vanilla, almost orange. There's almost an orange note to that. That is good. Now, if you think 80 proof, that's going to be boring, this is not boring. Now this is, I believe, I looked up the mash bill and the story, but we're going to talk about that in a moment. The story is really what's interesting. So, a guy named Victor Matthews, he had a restaurant and he had the idea he wanted to make whiskey. He came from a long line of distillers, people who made whiskey. Some is moonshine, some back in the old country, and he wanted to make whiskey. And the craft whiskey movement was really starting to pick up. So he decided to close his restaurant in Green Mountain Falls and turn it into a distillery. And he also lobbied the TTB and Ireland, the Irish government, to let him use Irish style. He had a recipe that was supposedly handed down from his forefathers, for lack of a better word, of making whiskey using malted barley, unmalted barley, and corn. Now, he wanted to do that, and he wanted to have Irish style on the label. Well, he worked hard for years, I believe 2 years, to get the permission to call it Irish style whiskey. He paved the way for people being able to put Irish style on there. I don't think anybody else has, I think, but it really I think is really cool, the fact he actually got permission from the TTB and the Irish government to call it Irish style. So he turned this little restaurant, formerly a restaurant, into his distillery. He got someone to make a still for him. The guy would go on to make Trident stills. He make this still. He even had the idea to use these old millstones he found and have donkey-driven milling to mill down his own grain, but the local government didn't like the fact of donkeys and milling that way, so that part got shot down. But he still managed to make his own whiskey. Now this is aged in used bourbon barrels and Spanish sherry barrels. So that is pretty cool. And the grain, got all the grains from the Cody family farm in Alamosa. So that's a Colorado Malting Company. And I know there's a number of other Colorado distillers who use Colorado Malting Company. I like that. So local grains, local whiskey, local distillery, and really good whiskey. So this is delicious. Now, I'm friends with the owner. I'm friends with folks who work there, the Jackson family. They are real good friends of mine, Victor Matthews. So I'll try to be impartial. I've tried to be impartial on this, but it's hard. They are friends, but they make good whiskey, believe it. The hard part is, unless you come to Green Mountain Falls, I don't know if you'll be able to try it. You kind of have to be there. So this is one of those artisan distilleries I've talked before. I'll link up the video, but about artisan distilleries versus a craft distillery. I think that's it. This is one of those places where they're not going to be big. They're not going to be everywhere. But if you work hard, you might be able to find them and find the bottle, and it really is worth the trip. Now, if you're a fan of this video, do the YouTubey things, hit the like button, subscribe if you like this channel, stick around, I love you guys. If you're a big fan of Colorado whiskey, I have my own group called the Colorado Whiskey Friends. I'll put a link to that group in the description. I'll put it in the comments. You could check it out. It's really just a group of people who love Colorado whiskey. That might be greater someday. I hope to make it bigger and greater someday. But for now, I can't do that without you. Go check it out. Now this whiskey, so there's nothing off-putting in the nose. It's very good. Sweetness. Honey, oily, you have vanilla, butterscotch. That is a good whiskey. Now, if you want to celebrate local by celebrating St. Paddy's Day, this might not be a bad one to do it. Go a little Irish, but stay local. I like that. That's really good. Hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you later. Cheers.